Hi guys, it's Mandy, and in this video I'm going to do a Q&A. I posted a tweet not too long ago. I am sorry for the surprise. I will do a part 2 if need be. I posted a tweet saying, give me your questions and I'll answer them. So now it's me answering them. And I got a lot of interesting questions, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, and I'm sorry if I butcher any of your names. And the first question is by Tristan G. Pagey, and he asks, if you were a lead developer for the next Legend of Zelda game, how would you go about making it? To keep it short, if I was a lead developer for Zelda, my next game would be something in the Breath of the Wild timeline. I won't do the other timeline stuff anymore and start a new timeline. So I'll keep the same assets as Breath of the Wild, but tell a different story. I don't want to do the champions anymore because, you know, they're dead. They had their time to shine in the Champions Ballad. I want to see something taking place in the future for one, because Breath of the Wild is all about the past. You have to find your memories, you have to, you know, go and revisit the champions next in line. Everything's about the past. So for the next Zelda game, I would like to see what's in the future, maybe rebuilding Hyrule. I would focus the story on how Zelda and Link, and with the help of the new champions, how they're gonna go about building Hyrule again now that Calamity Ganon is gone for now. So I want to maybe introduce a new villain and change up the mechanics a little, but like I said, I would still like it to visually look like Breath of the Wild. I would focus more on the story because Breath of the Wild was lacking in story, so that's a good contrast, and that's how I would do it. So thank you for the question. You know I'm a Zelda fan, and it was very nice thinking of what I would make if I had that kind of power. And moving on to question 2 by Jay Hattori. And he asks, what exactly do you enjoy about being a content creator? How does it make you feel when you aren't creating? Okay, so he has 2 questions in one. So the first one is, what do I enjoy about being a content creator? I really enjoy the entertainment aspect of it. I like to make people laugh. Well, I try to. And I love the community aspect of it, being part of something. You know, there's some kind of bond that is to come with gaming, if that sounds really weird. And I really like editing. A lot of people don't like editing, but I find it really relaxing if you know what to do and you got enough time to edit properly. So editing is also a part that's really cool about content creating. And the next question is, how does it make you feel when you aren't creating? Honestly, it gets me anxious because I'm always thinking of what videos I should do next. I have a backlog of ideas that I have, so in case I don't really have any ideas as of now, I would go there. But sometimes even the backlog is empty, so I'm constantly thinking of what to create next, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. The part where it's bad is just my own anxiety kicking in. But I am a Nintendo YouTuber, and Nintendo gives you a lot of things to make content on. So I try to balance, you know, my everyday stuff with video creating. But basically when I'm not creating, I'm still usually happy and upbeat. I sometimes do feel anxious, but that could be of other stuff, not only videos. And the same person asked, are you open for collabs? And yes, I am. I don't care your subscriber number. The only thing that's stopping me from really doing collabs is I really don't know how to do them. And most people I try to collab with don't know how to do them either. But if you have an idea and want to collab with me, feel free to let me know, because I would love to do my first collab. And next question we have Hallowmation, and he's a fellow content creator, and I'll leave his channel in the link down below. I highly recommend you check him out. He just started doing YouTube again. And he asked, what games would you want to see come to the Switch? Honestly, I would like to see a lot of games come to the Switch, but if we're being more realistic, I would want to see Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for the Switch, and Super Mario Sunshine is a game that I will love to be on the Switch with new controls and the HD treatment. That'll be awesome. I want to see a lot of games on the Switch, so like I could sit here all day and name games. And next question comes from Horizon Zero Omega, and he asked, what would you create if you've got the opportunity to make a game with the funding of Square Enix, something of a mix of Nintendo game philosophy and Sony PlayStation game designs? So this is a weird question. I'm not sure Square Enix can be funding a lot of things as of now. And Sony PlayStation game design. That opens a lot of doors to like a whole bunch of different games. So I'm not really sure what game I would make. I will make it a good ass game though. The next question comes from Duda Zuba. I butchered your name, I am sorry. But he asks, what is one thing you like and one thing you dislike about every platform? Okay, so starting with the Xbox, I don't like the lack of exclusives, but I do like their services like Xbox Game Pass. And for the PlayStation, I don't like some of their consumer practices, but I do like their focus on single player games and exclusives, so it's pretty much the opposite of Xbox. And for Nintendo, I like the whole hybrid console thing. They're very creative. I don't like the online lack of communication with friends and the need to go on your phone for those things. So yep. For the PC, I like the versatility and customizable options that it has. What I don't like is the PC doesn't really contribute to games. There's not a lot of exclusives or PC, made games. Everyone's still waiting for Half-Life 3, but And next question comes from Loink, and he asks, if you had $10 million, how would you legally create the most chaos? So that's a weird question. I'm not much of a chaos person. Maybe good chaos, like making hype games or hyping them up. But bad chaos, that's not really my thing. So maybe I'll create chaos by, throwing money in the middle of the street at a random day and people will be like, oh, there's money everywhere. I don't know. Or be one of those YouTube flexers that, show off all the money. It's a weird question, and I'm actually pretty curious to see what your answer to the question is, because I don't know. And our next question is from Muzz, and he asks, E.T. versus Superman 64. These two games have been called the worst games of all time. Which would you rather play? I'd rather play Superman 64 because E.T. looks so bad. It doesn't do anything. It's so boring. And I think it almost caused the downfall of the gaming industry, so I'm not playing that. Next question comes from Neo_blank, and he asked, are there any characters in Smash you hate playing against? I don't like playing against Yoshi because he's so adorable, but his moves are so annoying. I love the homie Yoshi, but I don't like to play against him in Smash. Next question comes from Agent Frost, #NeaNovember, and he asked, if you got free access to all games and systems a company could offer, old, new, even upcoming ones, which one would it be? Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo? So right off the bat, we can cross off Microsoft. And I think I'll choose Nintendo because I love Nintendo. I'm a Nintendo fangirl. It has to be Nintendo. So those are all my questions. I'm sorry for the late notice or if I missed any. I could do a part 2 if so be it. Just let me know in the comments down below. So if you like this video, please give me a like. And if you like my content and my other stuff, please hit that subscribe button. You will not be disappointed. You can follow me on Twitter @MandyleePlays. I hope you guys have an awesome day and play a good game.